Sir,
One and
I'll try 1.5. No issues, sir.
yes, 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 yes. Sir, it is my privilege to welcome you once again to my students, and we have linked your voice to my students also. I have asked all my students to listen to your words, and at least by your motivations, I believe that my students will be inspired, and they are going to work hard. So this is the second time we are happy to listen to your words, and this time we have a topic is success mantra for negative to positive. So how are the ways out for us from negative to convert it into positiveness? So this is a very good topic for my students. So therefore, I believe that you are there an advanced person and a resource person, and you are going to speak on this topic very authoritatively, and you are going to convince my students through your voice. So, with these words, so it is my duty to welcome you. And before I welcome you, I want to say a few words about you also. So he is the associate professor leading in the Department of Commerce and Business Management of Manipal University, Jaipur, Rajasthan, and his major area is robotic accounting process. So yes, he is working on that area, and apart from that robotic accounting process, again he has been awarded many times as a research award and as a for paper presentation also. He has been awarded medals and he has bagged so many things. And apart from this, he has written more than 50 books. He has authored more than 50 books, and he is a, an editor of Journal of Indian Accounting Association, and he was a secretary for time being, yeah, for Indian Accounting Association of Jaipur, and he has worked as a co-chairperson in the 71st All India Commerce Association conference, and many a times he will going to visit so many countries uh, based on his work, based on his authority. So he has been invited as a scholar, as a resource person by various universities, both in India as well as abroad. And he has presented a good number of papers, research-oriented papers in associations, in organizations like IMM, and IASCs. So these are the very reputed organizations we call. So in these organizations, he has presented very good papers, and today he is with us. He will going to speak on topic success mantra for negative to positive. So this is an inspiring source and inspiring idea for my students. I believe my students will listen to his words, and definitely my students are going to be inspired, and they are going to take that work very effectively year afterwards. So with these words, so I welcome you, sir, on this happy occasion. And at the same time, I would like to thank my management also, who are so supportive and who are so encouraging, and they are going to support me in all academic activities. So therefore, I have to thank my management, especially my secretary Vishwanath and my president Mundap Goda, and treasurer Srishaila Ramananavar, and the governing council members of the association of the management. So I must thank them, and this is an happy occasion to listen to the words of Professor R.K. Tailor on the topic success mantra for negative to positive. So with these words, so I can give my mic to Professor R.K. Tailor. So R.K. Tailor, you can commence.
Thank you so much, sir. At first, I would like to give thanks to invite me as a resource person on the topic success mantra. I'm blessed that I'm having a very good colleague like you who are always motivating me whatever words I'm having, whatever thought I'm having for the development of research and for the development of all the students. These all plays an important role. And today's lecture, which I have selected for the development of all the students, is very good. So just give me permission to sharing the screen.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Sir, you are permitted.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Just a minute, sir. It's working, sir. So this is also a barrier. Basically, we have relating to the internet connectivity. I'm just sharing the screen. I think it takes time. No issues. Yeah. Is it visible, sir, now?
Yes, sir. Visible, visible.
Okay. No, the screen is visible with you all.
Yes.
Okay, fine. So today's topic is success mantra, from negative to positive. Today, I am going to deliver that how we convert our negativity into positivity, because we are surviving, we are living in that environment where we could not increase ourselves. This is one of the important aspects. So this is all about that how we conduct all these aspects, how we explain that what are the important aspects relating to success mantra. We are going to explain that things. So with the help of these things, I'm starting with the presentation relating to success mantra, for negative to positive. Students and all my friends and colleagues, we are working in the environment where we can continue with us that whether the thing will be with us or not, because we need to identify ourselves out of this crowd, which I have taken a very good picture for you, that this is a very good crowd we have, where the people are not aware about that whether we need to focus it or not, whether we connected with us or not, or whether we are associated with them or not, who is beneficial with us and who is not beneficial with us, we don't know. We need to identify each and everything with with this connecting environment. And here we have a very good approach by which we can connect that how we convert ourselves with negative to positive. Let us begin with a very good statement delivered by me. A life cannot be changed in a minute, but your decision taken in a minute changes everything in your life. This is true. Basically, we all are focusing, we all are criticizing ourselves, we all are criticizing the life, that what will happen with us, why it happened with us. But if we think to change ourselves, then automatically the environment will change. Gauda sir, am I audible to all? Gauda sir, yeah, am I audible to all?
Yes, sir, you are audible, sir.
Okay, okay, fine, fine. Thank you so much. Yeah, fine. So sorry for interruption, because I thought that might be there's a connectivity problem, so that it may hamper my voices or might be whatever I'm sharing. So with these all, there are the basic
Yes, yes,
important
sir.
aspects.
Audible, sir. Audible.
Yeah, yes, yes. So this is a very important aspect because time has no limit. When probably if we think about that, time is changing day by day, in the environment is changing day by day, so we need to update ourselves. One important aspect. The other aspect I would like to discuss with all, that we need to crux ourselves to enlighten the way, because we don't know what power we have, we don't know what potentiality we have. So we need to understand, we need to evaluate ourselves first for identifying our potential, our growth, and our motivating part also. So let us begin with today's topic is negative to positive. There's a very good example I quoted for you. Basically, in every time, it might be sometime at home and or of office or college or any school, we might suffered a negative problems. Lot of negative problems we have. Can we convert it into positive? Can we believe that yes, these things are very important, and yes, we can do whatever we want, whatever you want, and whatever the other person wants? These are very essential because we believe that whatever we do, these will not be satisfied to others. Maybe the people will not agree with them. Maybe the thought, whatever we have in our mind, will not satisfy them. Maybe whatever work or art we are doing, maybe the way we are doing is not appropriate, or might be it is appropriate to us, but it is not appropriate to the others. So we need to just thinking of in a positive manner. Let us begin the story, and let us begin the theory. Basically, I believe a person who did not make mistake cannot learn anything in life. This is very important. Mistake is a part of a person, a human being, because we learn from the mistakes. Normally if we tend to that, if we do any mistake, might be it will be punished by anybody, might be it will be criticized by anybody, might be these error which we are doing, might be it may loss to us or loss to the organization, or maybe it loss to our future. But we need to understand first that if we are doing any mistake, if we don't do any work, and if we don't forget to do any mistake, we cannot sustain in future, we cannot do in anything. For that purpose, I would like to quote a very good example that if you are doing online transaction, and if your any wrong product was came to you, that is might be relating to your choices, might be that time you intuit it in a negative way. That is why we need to focus that yes, mistakes are very important, and don't try to be nervous if you are doing a wrong thing. Let us begin with a very good statement delivered by a great author, that is that you cannot satisfy the whole world. See, we know very well about that. We all are the social animals. We are not working with the environment, whatever we have, but we need to focus on the surroundings. We need to focus on the environment which we have. That environment may be related with our family members, our friends, our colleagues, our competitors also. So we cannot satisfy all. Whether if we satisfy our parent, maybe we cannot satisfy our friends. If we are satisfying our friends, maybe we cannot satisfy to our teachers or to our others. So these things you need to admire in your mind, that this is an interest part. Basically it is a in present time, I would say, all the professional, all the ethical part, or all the personal part are based on the interest. So believe yourself, love yourself, and admire yourself. How much capabilities you have, how much affection you have, how much confidence you have, we need to develop. Because that negativity is a fraction of second. It comes at one time and it loses all of your life, it loses all of your positiveness itself. So we need to just focus that what characteristics you have, what abidness you have, what qualities you have, and love yourself. Believe me, you are the best person in your life, you are the best person in the world. And if you think it, automatically positivity comes in your mind. We are not bothered about the color, we are not bothered about the language, we are not bothered about the way out, whatever we want to. But these all things are really affected in your personal life, in your professional life as well. Automatically it grows whatever you want to yourself. Let us begin with a very good quote written by me for the today's lecture: a small truth to make life 100%. Normally we all are faced that the majority of time, if we don't have and if we don't know anything, we try to speak out to anything whatever we have in our mind with anyone, with the maybe of the society, maybe of the group of people, maybe to our friends, to just identifying us that yes, I'm having the quality, I'm having that very important aspect, I know everything, which may sometime may be a negative. Because sometimes we feel when we react at the front of the people, people will identifying our faces, people may know that what actuality is. Because right now you cannot make people fool in the present scenario. In the present scenario, everybody is affected with the information technology, everybody is affected with their personal grooming. So These all are essential, that if you speak truth, whatever you have, just present at the front of public, if you have everything, of course they will admire you, they will believe that yes, you would be the right, and accordingly they follow you. You have a quality of a leader, you have a quality of a great dictator, even I would say. Reason being, people will follow you if you have some quality. Everybody everybody individual, if you will say, they have their own qualities. But what problem we have, normally when we judge anybody, we just uh, criticize their negativity, we criticize them, whatever fault they did, whatever mistake they did earlier, we we point out that negativity done by them, and that creates as a negative environment, where might be it comes to the suicides, sometime it comes to the lose confidence, they may take any negative, any criminal activities, and they may lose their confidence in their studies, in their jobs as well. So we need to be focused that whatever we are delivering to others, that should be truth. Whatever you have, if you're aware about it, please speak out whatever you are. Don't try to butter yourself, don't try to overlap yourself that you know everything. People will accept you. That is the way, the key of your success. As per the Kobe brand, the most important thing is to try and inspire people so that they can be great in whatever they want to do. It is very important. See, you are connected with an environment where everybody is affected with their socialize, with their maybe personal attractions are there, personal affections are there, social affections are there, because we all are bonded with the responsibility. We live life for for our parents, for our society, for our friends, for everybody. We have the surroundings, but these surroundings and these things can be associated our inspiration. We are not focused that whether whatever we are delivering, it might be affected with them. So try to inspire, try to get two or three positive thing in your minds. Trust me, you really give good inspiration to others, because we need to focus all these things. Normally what happen, that is a very good statement for you, that explored the disconnect between positive intent and negative impact. Each and every work you are doing, might be, I would like to take one example in my class, I would like to share with you. That is a very important aspect, by negative to positive. One student was sitting in my class, he was not consciously listening to me, and he was some maybe sometime disturbed. If I start argument with them, I start shouting with them, he will not success in their examination. I directly asked him that what is the matter. He said me, sir, I today's my mood is off due to some personal problem. But that student was very brilliant. So the story begins with when I have given a task that okay, draw whatever drawing you want to make, release your stress, and just then after 1 hour, you came to me. We'll discuss this topic. After 1 hour, when he came to me, I was surprised that the project which was prepared by him, that project was the best project out of 60 students. So this is just begin with the positivity. You just give your smile, your environment, because always remember, you are a powerhouse for others. You don't know how many inspiring from you. You believe that you are alone in this country, you are alone in this world, you are alone in the group. But no, everybody is focusing you, everybody is identifying you, they are identifying that what quality you have. But some people don't want to tell that whatever quality you have, whatever grade you have, and whatever leadership skills you have, they are following you. Sometime what happened, whatever style anybody is having, suppose uh, dressing sense, they are inspired with the dressing sense, they are inspiring, they might be inspired with the quote whatever you are delivering, they might be inspiring with the whatever the ppts you are preparing, whatever might be your food habits. So you don't know. We have a very good least negativity, but yes, with that we need to we in our body we have lot of positivity. So try to identify that positivity which you have in your mind, which you have your body, and just release the negativity in a whatever negative environment you have, whatever negativity feeling you have in your mind and soul. The very good after basically now we are talking about the factors of negative environment. Why negative environment comes to us and why negativity comes to us. These negativity comes to us by two major factors. We are having comparison and expectations. We are human being. Might be sometime I may also be compared with anybody that this speaker is not good. Might be this speaker was good earlier who delivered a very good talk on the success mantra. He was the content of maybe the content was old, maybe the content or maybe the ideology, maybe the experience. On that basis we can compare and whatever the expectations we have. So that environment matters a lot. Don't compare yourself with anybody. Don't expect more, because we have a practical example with us. Try to give more if you are having knowledge, experience, skills, and other aspects that matters a lot, which I'll share later because I don't want to. So these all are, comparison is very important. Normally people compare with us to anybody. We compare with ourselves. Oh my god, my seniors has scored 95% marks and now what I'm having only 80%. Shivlinga Gowda sir is giving very good attention to the one student who is having 99% marks, but all the 45% marks they are not attending me. This comparison makes a negative environment. So try to equate yourself. Whatever you are, just try to convey whatever the way you want to, the skills you want to, and the knowledge you want to. Then we come to the expectations. Normally, believe yourself. Don't try to expect more than your quality. We know very well about the identity of ourselves, that what capacity, what quality, and what potential we have. For that I would like to give an example, and even it is a working which I give to all those my students, that how we motivate ourselves, how we boost ourselves, how we identify that what are the qualities we have. I hope everybody is standing at the front of mirror in morning. When you look yourself in mirror with eye to eye contact, your body shivering sometime. Why? Because your body, your face will recognize yourself, whatever you did mistakes in last day and whatever expectations you have in yourself in for the today. So the positivity lies in your side. You can apply on yourself after my lecture or when you go home tonight. Just stand at the front of mirror, make sure that your eye to eye contact with your face in the mirror. Automatically your whatever your negativity, whatever you did mistake in last day, it comes outside first. That's why we are not agreed to see ourselves that whether it will be positivity or negativity. We will not focus about it all that way and how it would be, because we believe that if we are doing all these things, these must affect our personal life, these must affect our professional life also, and of course these are associated with other factors, other environments also. The expectation, because what we believe, whatever potential we have, we expect more than. The capacity has been categorized into three categories: uh, normal capacity, minimum capacity, and maximum capacity. You might have seen the milometers which are available on your car, on your motorbikes. We have the 0 and we have the 200. So that is also defined with that we have a potential to work. If you drive at 10 speed, you will not reach your destination. If you drive at 200, it is very risky for yourself. Might be you will survive in future or not. But if you drive at 50 to 60, it is an ideal speed by which you can do it. So the environment, the expectation, and the comparison, these are the correlated factor, and which really which really gives a negative to positive environment if you handle both things. Now let us talk about the impact of negative environment. What negative environment, if you create negative environment, that what will it impact? It impact on your stress level. It impacts on your confidence level, and it impacts on your attitude. Normally, we often use this word attitude in a common frame. The stress can be negative and positive. The confidence can be negative and positive, and attitude also be negative or positive. The environment and the effect are essential, because we believe if we are in negative stress, we do some negativity. We are not maybe in term of our growth, we are not doing good, because if stress comes, we lose our confidence, we lose the attitude whatever you have. So try to develop your positive attitude, convert your positive confidence, and convert the negative stress into positive stress. We have some success mantra, we have some tools for that, that how we convert all this, we'll discuss in the next slides. Have you ever been feel a person who commits suicide, don't he does not love his life, he love his life much more. There's a fraction of second when the motivation comes to danger level and it comes to the negative stress. So that portion of negative stress commit and provoke him to do the event. That is just a fraction. But when he jumped from the height, he really believes that he want to live. Somebody will save him. But that time, the act was very popularly done by the negative content. So the whole content of negativity will not affect it. So in this attitude, stress, and confidence, we need to just revive ourselves, that how we can sustain with the a positive environment. There's a very good one word we have normally when we ask any student, please do that job. They say, I can't do it. Why? That can't do it, that is an unforeseen identity of individual. That unforeseen identity lies on an environment which was created by itself, the human being. It is a self created environment, I believe, because normally when we start complaining to others, it will increase the potentiality. I would say one thing can disturb your whole of the day. If you get up early in the morning, your mama serving you tea, right? And unfortunately might be you're getting late to the college, and tea might be split down on your pant, on your trouser, then the whole environment change. You shouted on your mama normally, which creates automatically the reaction, means the whole thing will disturb. You might got late, you go to your room, you change your shirt, then come back to for a drive. Your friend which was waiting outside, he left away from there. Now you feel alone. Now you quickly pick up your bike, you are in rush, you go on a road, might be in a hurry, you hit someone, again there's a problem. So try to arrange the things, don't be hurry, and just try to, yes, you can do it. Just remove tea from your life. The can't word, because everything is possible, everything can be managed with your own environment, with your attitude. Let us talk about a very good example. You might have seen on your screen, there's an iceberg. How much do you see of an iceberg? See how beautiful it is. It is showing very good white snows on there, but and down we don't know because what depth they have. We are just seeing that it is a water which is showing here, and we have just a priority of your iceberg is there. But let's see how much depth of an iceberg is. Look, it is too depth here. Only 10% of any iceberg is visible, but the remaining 90% is below in the sea. It means you are a myth. Whatever you assumed earlier, what is your expectation, is totally wrong. So don't try to, I believe, image anything. Don't try to create a negative environment or negative image of anybody on anybody's word, whatever you want to deliver with you, and anything what anybody says. To give respect and identify the identity of the people, because that identity will really create whatever environment you have. That identity will matters a lot, because normally we believe that the environment which we have, that environment is really very important, really very positive, and of course we need to assess the identity of the people. Normally when we talk about as a human being, of course might be I do sometime, if anybody says the identity of any x, y, or z, I assumes, oh my god, that is that maybe it may be the negative way, maybe he is totally negative. That negativity comes in our mind. We have two phases in our mind, right side and left side. Normally, whatever you admire in yourself, the mind stores in on the left side, because when you remember, we recall on the left side. That left side means that you are telling truth. But if you are, anybody is doing any word delivering by right side, if you are, you can assess whether he is telling lie or not. That right side, your mind is imagination mind. With this imagination mind, whatever you say, if I say, okay, tell me how much of you, what is your knowledge about the Switzerland, directly people will put their or convert their right side. It means they are dreaming. They are dreaming with that. They are creating. If they know anything about it or they are confirmed it, they just look on the left side, because the stored memory will automatically recall. With that, they can identify that whatever they have the stored memory, that will be the truth. You can assess anybody, you can ask anything to anybody, you find it that what is the negativity and what is positive. So that create, don't assume it. With this slide, I would say, don't assume with anything whatever you want. Don't make perception with anybody what is the quality of them they have, because remember always, if you say one finger to anybody, automatically three or four finger will comes to you again. Now we talk about the very good factors which we are having in our life. We all are associated with that Kash factors. What is Kash? K stands for knowledge, A stands for attitude, stands for skills, and H stands for habits. These Kash factors affected each and everybody, each and every individual, whether they are a student, whether they are teachers, whether they are businessmen, whether they are anybody. You can say anybody is affected by cash factor, and we cannot control the cash factors. There are two important aspects we are having: the controllable thing and uncontrollable thing. Controllable thing is that we can control our emotion. Can you control your emotions? I believe no, I can't. We try to control. Can you control your knowledge? Yes, we can. Can you control your attitude? No, you can't. Can you control your skills? Yes, you can. But can you control your habits? You can't. So the cost factor impacts on the individual's performance. The cost factor shows your identity with anybody, whatever you want say. Basically, the what cash factors are. We are knowledgeable, of course, but whatever knowledge we have, that is not much knowledge to expend anything. We try to overlap that knowledge, right? So, and we try to means we try to get the knowledge in a more manner. We try to get the knowledge in on the top skills, so that we assume that yes, we would be the best. We would take an example that we would like how much Amitabh Bachchan is getting. Kaun banega crorepati, he's doing a very good, he's making a lot of money over there. If I would be there, I can go, I maybe I win 1 crore, 7 crore, 10 crore, whatever the price is there. If I would, if that if is very essential. So spend your knowledge, whatever you want, because knowledge is endless. Then comes to the attitude. That is a bigger problem, guys. I'm telling you. Attitude. Everybody, even a little uh, child, if you talk about little kid, if talk about, he's having a lot of attitude in present time. Whatever you don't know. If somebody, if I'm talking about the student, he's also having attitude. If you talk about your younger brother or younger sister, they are also having attitude. So that attitude problems a lot. Try to manage your attitude, right? Then comes to the skills. Now what are the skills? Something we know, something we don't know. So I would quote with a very good statement with that. Actually, people are running whatever they don't know. So there are two important things: what they don't know and what they know. But they what they know, that is knowledge. But what they don't know, that is the skill, and they're running behind it, right? So we need to manage all these, that are how the skills can be nourished. How, if we are more richer in skills, automatically it will boost up, it will gives a potentiality to us, it will gives a very good insight, and automatically we turns into a positive manner with the negativity. And then it comes to the habit, guys. Habit is basically, I would say, it is a presentation. Whatever habit you have, it comes with the uh, presenting any activity which you are doing. Might be any friend is doing something and you have seen It is a visual, I would say it's a visual habit. Visual affection of anything comes in your habit. And sometimes we have a conscious activity in our mind because we are in a regular mode. Normally we do regularly brush. That is a habit. We do veg or non-veg food. We love Amitabh Bachchan. We love, that is the habit of visualization by the viewers. So we need to implement all these cash factors to motivate ourselves. Normally I would say that is very important in present time because everybody is associated in social media now. Everybody is associated. They are on Twitters, they are on Facebook, they are on Instagrams, they are on WhatsApp. Just keep in your mind always these things are negative or positive. How your choices are, how you take up all these choices, it matters a lot. Because normally we believe 1 second, 1 second turns your life in a danger. Try to motivate others. Don't try to be panic. Just keep in calm. Just manage your cash factors. You will be the happiest person in the world, and really you will be a lovable person too. Now we talk about the three what we need to change and why we need to change. Normally, our thinking is a major important part. We need to change our thinking. If our thinking will change, automatically the behavior will change. When the behavior will change, automatically your attitude will change. So it is a correlated activity relating with thinking. So we have positive and negative thinking. How negative thinking comes? Negative thinking comes in our mind if we are not aware anything, if we are not skilled, if we are not compared with. If we are compared with, then automatically it comes. But if we don't know any knowledge, if we don't know any activity, if we don't know the skills, if we don't expect anything, then it is compared. So in humanity, normally we are compared with each and every step, everywhere, from morning to night. Every step you compared with others, because the performance parameters are fluctuated, I would say. The performance parameters are not stable. Why? When you get up early in the morning, your performance is down. After having a breakfast, your performance boost up. You can do. But after having lunch, you need at least 10 to 15 minutes for your rest. These associates your knowledge and your attitude. And what is your attitude? When your attitude comes in a positive manner, when you think positive, when you behave good to others, and that is just because of your cash factors. If you have knowledge, if you have skills, if you have control of your capacity to control your emotions, if you have attitude, then automatically your attitude converts in a positive manner and you become a leader among all of your friends. Then we talk about a very good aspect, that is essentially don't compare yourself with others. Friends, normally as a human being, we try to compare ourselves. I try to compare my seniors. I try to compare the big researchers. Some student will compare with me. These student or their colleagues will compare with them. So it is a chain or rotational chain basically. These rotational chain will impact them in a positive environment and negative environment. Sometime we must understand that whatever resources we have, might be the other person to whom we are comparing us, might be he's having more than us, whatever, in terms of resources, in terms of knowledge, in terms of skills, in terms of attitude. Then attitude comes with your knowledge. If you are fully knowledgeable and skillable, automatically attitude develops. But don't try to grasp that attitude in a negative manner. Negative manner means don't try to robe on others. If you have the knowledge, if you have the skills, try to share with all. And try to be on ground. Don't try to be a fly. If you compare yourself that you're nothing. Just compare with your downline. Just look yourself with the downline. They are earning 3,000 rupees. They're earning 10,000 rupees. In spite they're happy. You're earning 50,000 rupees. You're not happy. But your boss who is earning 1 lakh rupee per month, oh my God, how he's happy? No, he will not happy. So just compare yourself. If you compare yourself with in a good manner, then you would be happy and believe yourself that you are the best person in the world. Nobody will touch you. Try to increase your line. Don't look whatever your friend is doing. Do you do with your choices, you do with your instinct, you do with your knowledge. Automatically, it will grow up. It will grow you in the top of the world. Now, we have a very good aspect, that is a power of positive thinking. Normally, everybody thinks in a negative way. In COVID 19, everybody was depressed. Everybody was depressed. The COVID has increased uh, the negativity, the negative environment. It reduces the socialism. It reduces the personal attachment. It reduces everything, because now if you touch with everybody, you maintain a distance. Earlier, we used to hug with our friends. We used to share the foods, but the COVID has managed all. Don't touch with everybody. Don't touch. Don't share the food. Don't try to involve with any maintain a social gap. Wear a mask. What is that? Don't you believe that if all these things are associated with us, we may be negative? So that the picture is showing you, if you have the positive attitude, you may be the attractive person. You may be the attractive person among all, and yes, you will shine like a sun. Try to be positive. And how be positive? It's not a big blood group of mine. I'm sorry, but how we can be positive, that relates our thinking and that relates our environment. If anybody comes to you, if you seen that somebody is quiet enough, somebody is silence, he or she don't want to speak out, try to help them to nourish. Try to motivate them, listen them. Actually, in present time, what happened? People don't have time to listen everybody. People argue. Whatever you have, just listen, just vomit on others, whether they accept or not. That is very wrong in present time. Try to listen, because always, if you want to good speaker, you want to be good listener first. This is essential. So this thinking content is very important in our positive manner. I would like to give an example. If you are moving outside to others, and if any opportunity is given to you to speak, you are very shy, you are not supposed to speak good. But if anybody prompt you, promote you to speak, you stand on a stage, and but you are less confidence about. But if somebody came to you and say, okay, please come on, you can speak it out, you can do it. If somebody motivates you, you try to speak. And when you speak with your soul, whatever that is really that will gives you a shine among all, and you will really be happy with the environment. That will gives the boost up. So try to help others, guys. Yeah, that is very important, which I have shared with you. That is a part of your attitude, I would say. How the attitude comes, the attitude is very important, because we need to develop the attitude. It's dangerous to expect plan to work until you anticipate what could you go wrong. You need to basically be a love of yourself. As a human being, I love myself. As a human being, you love yourself. We know what negativity we have. We know where we are lacking. We know how the environment can create in a negative manner. These all things commonly affects our life. These all things commonly revive us, that whether we can expend or not, whether we can sustain or not, whether we can work in a positive environment or not. All these are basically related with us. So these associates, that how we can say that these association will hamper our personal things, our human things, or our negative environment too. So we need to focus that yes, these things affects on an environment by which we can improve ourselves. So try to do uh, whatever you want to do. Never underestimate yourself. Don't underestimate yourself, because you have a power to be a good leader. You have a power to be a good dictator. You have a power to be a good human being. And trust me, with that, you will success in your life. Yeah, one important thing, guys, your knowledge will not stolen by anybody. Learn whatever you want, because nobody can steal your knowledge. If you are more knowledgeable, you may really likely liked by everybody. You really feel that yes, the positivity you have in your hand, you really feel it that the content, whatever you have, it really improves your knowledge, it really improves your relations, it really improves your future as well. So these plays an important role in managing all these things. Get knowledge, get learning whatever you want, because knowledge gives you good learning as well. And yes, with that, with these learning, you would handle all the aspects by which you can survive in a positive manner. I would like to say one example. One of my student in 1998 calls me one time. She said, "Sir, I'm attempting a suicide. I'm top of my roof, and I am really fed up with my environment." And I was really, that time I was driving a car, and I was shocked. One good student who was scoring every time top five, is she is going to attempt a suicide. And what the environment, what problem she is having, what stress she is having in their mind. I said, just listen to me, cool and calm. I want to meet you. Just please, if you believe me, just meet me. She met me one time. I had listened her problems, and right now she is assistant professor in any university. How happy I am. These type of little positive things, if I share with all, if you could share with all, might be the friend who is near to you, might be he's facing a lot of problem. You can have a good example of Sushant Singh Rajput. These are the stress basically. The people are facing so much stress because they have the expectations they have, it is more, they're comparing themselves. Might be the other problems are also there, but these can be taken as a benchmark with the positive thinking. Might be if somebody is listening to them with a core of their heart, might be this thing can be reduced. That the campaign, I am with your friend, was also managed by the Facebook that time, that if you have any problem, just call me, I am here for listening to you. The listening is very important. Try to share the views whatever they have in their mind, and don't criticize. Don't criticize. If you have criticized, if you have any criticism about anybody, please sit with them and then speak with them in a positive manner. Then automatically you will grow. And one biggest skill ever, I would say, I'm not taking you much of time, guys. The biggest skill ever, that is never stop dreaming. Always dream yourself. Because if you don't dream, you cannot sustain in your life. If you don't dream, you can not go whatever you want to in future. Dream yourself in a positive manner, automatically the thing will come to you. But with the dreaming, you need to be work harder. With dreaming, you need to be work in a positive manner, with your soul, with your knowledge, with your skills. Then whatever you admire, whatever you dream, it will come true. Always remember, somebody says that if you are dreaming with your open eyes, it cannot be possible. I say it is possible if you have positive attitude, if you have positive environment, if you have confidence, and if you have capacity to speak truth. Don't hurt anybody. Don't try to criticize anybody, because everybody is good in their manner. Everybody is good itself. They are doing best out of the best. But might be in your knowledge, in your way, might be there are some negative point. But don't try to count negative point. Try to count the positive point. Really, it will increase yourself. It will increase the other person too. The very important aspect which we have, that relates that environment, that happy people are always happy, not because everything is right in their life, but their attitude towards everything is right. This is a very good example we can take. You can take many examples. There are surroundings, and you find out, you might identify, you might impress with your parent, you might impress with your mommy, you might impress with your how they are managing the attitude. I would like to give an example of attitude, guys. Suppose uh, some guests reach to your home. There are six members. Now your mother plans that how the soft drink will serve to them, juice will serve to them. You have uh, six glass juice in a tray. You believe yourself that okay, when I serve them, then one person who is sitting in corner will take one corner, and simultaneously they'll take one by one, right? But when you go there, the person who is sitting in the corner will select and get this middle glass. What is that? Can you read the attitude of him? Why he is doing so? He can take the corner one, which was very easy with them, but he is taking that center glass. Why? Because you can read it out. He is having the less confidence among him. He might be not confident that whether this would be whether this. So this is a basically uncertain part of that decision making, which will taken with them. Normally we are having that if somebody if we got a chance to live in a haunted place, who will sleep in the corner near to the stairs, or who will sleep on that roof? We not promote ourselves, no, no, I'll go, no. Why? Because everybody is affected by the fear. So who will take the chance? Who will sit in the corner? Who will sit on the first floor? Who will you might have seen that the who will join the leader is important. The leader is based on their attitude, guys. And because the attitude always permit them how to survive in the future. Not more than yeah, this is very important quote which I comes taken for you, and might be after that I'll just share two or three examples to end my presentation today, and then I'll personally want to discuss with you your queries. I'll handle your queries, what environment you have and how you facing the negativity, so that we can convert that positivity. I'll give some suggestions to you. Our attitude towards our challenges in life will determine our outcome. This is very important. If you are driving a car and you want in a hurry, you need to manage your timing first. If you have given any time for any appointment or any appointment to anybody, and if you are not able to, please call them, because he or she have spent some time for you. That is very important. If you don't like something, change it. You don't like to, please inform them, I don't like it, please don't do it. If you can't change, then change your attitude, because you cannot sustain alone. You cannot sustain alone. You cannot survive alone, guys. We all need a group. And trust me, if you're in a group, you will really success in your life. You'll get success in your life. You'll get happiness in your life. You'll get whatever you dreamed earlier, you can get in your hand with your positive attitude. Attitude is very important. So I believe with this, I would say, because these all three things are essential. Your success will based on your attitude and your ability to be work. How you are able and capable to perform these tasks in a positive manner. This matters a lot, because without your capability, without your attitude, it will never come into success. Now let us talk about what is failure. Who are the failure? Who are the failure people who said, I tried it, yeah, but I got failed. Don't do it. I may ask one important thing, because I met with a number of people in a day. I was listening a discussion which was going on between two students. One student says, I want to pursue CA and I will be the CA. The second student said, please don't do it. My brother was doing CA since last 6 years. He didn't success. It's just wasting of life. And with this perception, the other student was perceived that, oh, I don't want to, because if his brother who is CA, who is pursuing CA since last 6 years, he will not succeed, then how could I? I'm not having the capacity. Trust me, try to identify the ability whatever you have, and try to identify your attitude. Convert your attitude into ability, you will get success at the end. The success is not like that. If you are not doing an activity, we are not learning, we are not learning how to drive car on YouTube, guys, to be very frank. We cannot learn driving a car on YouTube. We can know where is a gear, how can we, but the practicality is very important. If you start anything, then it will come to the end, and then it will give you experience, and that automatically turns to attitude, because attitude comes with your ability, with your positiveness, with your motive. At the end, the attitude and ability comes together, and it gives the success. I believe this is the end of my slide, and thank you for your patience, for your listening to me. This is for giving me the opportunity. To be very frank, I am very important. I'm managing all the time. I'm a very good time manager. 1 hour is given to me. I try to complete within 1 hour, and this is very good. For more feedback, and if you have any query in your life, just remember always, we need a person, we need a shoulder on which we want to put our head and want to cry. Everybody in the house, everybody, maybe men, maybe women, maybe spouses, maybe sometimes it happens that a husband and wife, they are not supposed to speak out because there are some things which they don't want to share. To whom we share? Who will give the good idea, good knowledge, good way can we resolve this matter? You need to identify in this overall crowd who will be the right person, and accordingly they can do it. So these are the important aspects by which you can go. The environment is totally changed with this. I would say at the end, this is life is not short. Life is too big. Your message, your attitude, your positiveness will really turns into live positive, think positive, and try to make positive the attitude. With this, I would like to give thanks again to Shivlingi Gowda sir to give me opportunity to interact with you with a positive attitude, with a positive manner. Let's open questions. If anybody has any questions, I am here to giving you solutions. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, R.K. Tailor, sir. Sir, a very few questions we would like to
Yes,
ask
sir.
you. Are there any parameter to measure success, sir?
Sir, actually, I'm unable to hear you properly. Might be there is any disturbance. Will you please?
Okay. Are there any parameters? Is it audible, sir? Hello?
Yes, sir, please.
Hello. Are there any parameters to measure success?
Very good question, sir. The parameters are managed by us. We need to decide our potentiality, that at which potentiality we need to work. If we don't decide our potentiality, we cannot work beyond. So whatever the capacity you have, see, if I would like to give an example. My friends come to me at 12 on, or he called me 12 at night. I need some money. If you have money and if you really want to help him, please give him. And if you don't, straight say no, because we are having a very good word, and it's a no management in our. Your boss is pressuring to you, right? Do it, complete it, give it to me by 12. If you don't do, if you are unable to do, please say immediately, sir, I'm sorry, I can't do it till today. It will not be submitted. It releases your pressure. But normally, what we do, we say, okay, sir, I'll try. That creates a pressure on you. That creates your negative environment, and where you might suffer lots of things, which is really a negative aspect, sir.
Hello? Sir, what exactly is
Yes, sir.
success? I do you think it is physical or psychological? I think it is more psychological than physical. What's your opinion?
Basically, I say success is your happiness. With your skills, with your knowledge, if you satisfy your boundaries, that I am very good in this boundary, it is your success. When you feel at the end of the day, I did this good thing for me, this is the best thing which I did earlier today, that is the best part of your success.
Sir, whom do we call a successful person?
uh, it is a very typical question, sir. But I would say, uh, when we think that who is a successful person, we need to stand at the front of mirror at every night for 5 minutes at least. whatever we did, we need to ask ourselves, are we satisfied which we did early in the whole of the day? That will really create automatically, it will give you boost up for yourself, and it will convert as a positive attitude too.
Sir, to achieve success, our own resolution or our own resolution to succeed is more important than
Yes,
any outward that motivation. How far it is true, sir?
basically it is
Your own
100%.
resolution is more important.
Yes, yes, I would say, sir, this is 100% true, I would say. But it depends on the person, what boundaries they have made for them. For this, I would say one success mantra: don't hurt anybody, don't feel any negativity to others, try to do best, make happier other, and be happy too. You will always be success, because as it is mentioned in uh, Bhagavad Gita, that if you believe in yourself, automatically success will come to you. God is in your heart, God is in your body, everybody is concerned with the positivity. So be happy and make happy others, automatically they will get success in future, sir.
Sir, from the time immemorial, we have learnt about many personalities like Will Durant, who established the Red Cross Society, and Alfred Nobel, who established Nobel Foundation, and Alexander the Great, who conquered the whole world. We have, I think, these are the positive personalities who achieved success. I just mentioned one name that is example for the negative one. You and I all know that one, Arshad Mehta.
Yes.
That many are there, that Bin Laden or many are there. Do you think Arshad Mehta is not a successful person?
Okay, I would say
Will Durant, Alfred Nobel, Alexander the Great, many are there. Bill Gates and many. And in his own way, and on the other context, Harshad Mehta is also a successful person because he has taken advantage of the banking system, loopholes in the banking system. Don't you think, or do we think he is a successful person or not? We
sir,
identified,
basic.
we recognized him as a negative personality.
Okay.
It is one
No,
way he
sir.
achieved success. There are many on the same line. That take for example Mehul Choksi or Vijay Mallya and Bin Laden
Yes,
or
yes, yes.
Kobe Bryant. In their own way, they are the successful. They think they are the successful people. Who? Why do we call them as unsuccessful people? Many people believe that one. Are they not successful in their life? Have they accomplished their ambition in their life?
Okay, now turns to me, sir.
Or we are good in just identifying them as the negative personalities.
Sir, negativity and positivity. There are two factors by which we can admire, or we can identify the growth of each and everybody. You're quoting the example of Harshad Mehta. We have latest Nirav Modi. We have Vijay Mallya. We have a lot of people are there, but they are not unsuccessful. They are successful in their life. Our perception, our thinking about them, because it I started my lecture with the time constant is there. If pendulum goes up, then it comes to down again. They were very successful in their time, but at the end, the work, the activity which they are doing, if we are talking about Harshad Mehta or in Vijay Mallya, if we talk, he is still living their good life, sir. Right, so the level, whatever the level we manage, the level matters a lot, that whether we assume it, because as a individual, as a human being, sir, we attract quickly with anybody. We attract quickly. Wow, the personality is good, but we don't know that what are the background of them. If we're talking about a Napoleon Bonaparte, if we're talking about the great Ashoka, what is the history? We have the historical background, that we what are the struggle they made, then they became successful. So the struggles are very important. At the end of the time limits, and see, God has given a particular time, so the chance will come to you. And as a human being, they had earned a lot that chance, and now the chance of others, because it turns from one by one to others. So this is my way. They are of course successful, sir.
Yes. So last one, there is a saying in English, it is hard to beat a person who never give up. This never say die attitude is a best is an important one for each and everyone to achieve success. Never say die attitude.
Yes, yes, sir, exactly. I would say the God has given a chance to survive as a human being. A bulb cannot burn if there is a no negative and positive constant in the cell or by a battery. So negative aspect will be there and positive aspects are there. We need to survive. Then which how can we convert and how can we use that negative strength into the positive? This is all because of the skills and the knowledge. So for the student success mantra, I would say there are two important aspects they need to admire in their life. Number one, they need to grant the knowledge. They need to nourish themselves with the knowledge, whatever knowledge, because it is also delivered by a very good famous actor, Sri Amir Khan, in Three Idiots. Knowledge is everywhere. We need to learn. So we need to learner first. If we try to be a good learner, then we become dictator. This learning gives capacity, motivation, and ability to perform each and every task. And remember, we do not win in one aspect. In one time, we cannot win. We will lose, but no problem. We get the experience. The same question came to uh, like I would say training program. One bank manager, when I was conducting a training program of all the bank manager in Maharashtra, one person asked me that, sir, if a person who lots time, many of time he failed from a bank exam, but now he's having a banking institution. He's teaching and giving coaching to all the person who wants to become a bank manager. Why he not joining as a bank, as a superior authority or not? But he fails number of time. I said he is much more having much more experience, because he know what are the lacunas. He convert all the lacunas to give training to the students so they can get their jobs. So the negativity always comes with the positivity aspect. We need to just grasp them. These are basically, I would say, these are the opportunity. How you engage in your life, it depends on the person to person, sir.
Sir, one last question. Success doesn't mean he or she really reach how high he or she reach, but how quickly he bounce back when he falls down from the top. I give one example of that
Okay.
Thomas Alva. His laboratory was completely burnt down into ashes. Even then, he successfully invented thousand and odd number of inventions. He had, I think, if it is true, I don't think how far it is true. He had a thousand and odd number of patents in his name. Do you think it is success means that one?
Yeah, exactly, sir. I would also give an example of Albert Einstein, if might be you also known. When Albert Einstein was in school, he has been terminated from the school, and the principal directly called her mother and said that this was not suitable for us. The student is not suitable for us. And the question was asked by Einstein with her mother that why they have terminated me from the school. The very good answer delivered by her mother to him, that the principal said that we are not afford so much of quality student in my school, so please teach him at your home. This is a this is the solution, I would say, sir, because many of the people are having the hidden qualities. If we interact with them, of course they will nourish themselves.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for your thought-provoking, nice interactive session. And we, on behalf of the Vidyavardhaka Sangha and our management, and from the president and the secretary, and from our principal, and from all our participants. We thank you very much, sir. And I thank here for our to our secretary, sir, P. Vishwanath, and our president, Sri Gundappa Gowda. They are always with us. We are conducting as many webinars as possible. They are always encouraging us. We are very, very grateful for our management, and we are very grateful to you, sir. Thank you once again. Thank you for all the participants. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.